All right, ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you a question real quick. How many of you are dealing with pain issues? Is it muscle pain, joint pain? Maybe it's just pain, you just don't have a clue where it's coming from, but you're taking handfuls of acetaminophen, you're taking ibuprofen, and nothing works. Well, we may actually have an answer for you today. And with me to talk about pain and to improve that type of condition is Terry Limeron from Terry Talks Nutrition. And Terry, you seem to be the man that knows pain, well, like the back of your hand.
Well, we've done an awful lot of research on pain because it really is probably why most people go to a doctor or a physician of some kind to deal with pain. We have all kinds of pain. And it comes primarily from inflammation. But inflammation is not good and it's not bad. When we have an injury, we slam our finger in the car door, we sprain an ankle, we twist a knee, we have pain. And that's because inflammation occurs in that area to heal that injured area. So you have swelling. You'll probably have some heat in that area. If you feel the ankle or the knee, it's going to be hot to the touch, and pain and swelling. That's inflammation. And inflammation is there to heal that area. But it will be healed in a few days, maybe a few weeks. And it should be gone. The body is healed. But why do we have chronic pain?
Yeah. Because
we are dealing with trying to heal all the time, because the American lifestyle is a style of inflammation. We are a nation of inflammation. Because the diet of Americans and the lifestyle of Americans is a pro-inflammatory lifestyle. We cause inflammation daily. And people say, well, I don't injure myself daily. No, I don't hurt myself daily.
But the foods we eat can cause inflammation.
You got it right there. That's the key, is the food we eat causes the inflammation in our body. Everywhere. Not just in a knee or a joint, but everywhere. Brain, organs, glands, everywhere we cause inflammation. The number one food, I hate to call it a food, but that's the only way people will recognize it. What is the number one food that causes inflammation? Sugar.
Yeah.
And in the early 1900s, we consumed about 4 to 6 pounds of sugar per individual per year. Today, we are consuming about 200 to 250 pounds of sugar per individual per year.
Oh my gosh. And for those of us that don't weigh 250, we're basically eating a whole nother person.
And you know what? I don't eat any sugar, and I'm sure you do not eat any sugar. And I know some of your listeners aren't eating any sugar. Since it's on a national average, somebody might be up to 300 pounds of sugar a year. That's almost 3/4 of a pound a day. Oh, come on, Terry. I don't even have a sugar bowl at home. I don't buy sugar anymore.
Yeah, but there's hidden sugars in all the foods that we eat.
Everything. And all varieties of sugar. Glucose, sucrose, fructose, all that. And honey and maple syrup and agave syrup and all these things that are sugars, plus the fact that starch and carbohydrates seem innocent, but they convert to sugar in the body.
Yeah, potatoes, rice. I even hear some of the artificial sweeteners will convert to sugar anyway.
All right, and pasta, crackers, cookies, anything that's made from a grain or grain flour is a carbohydrate. Or the starches of potatoes, beets, carrots, these are all sugars. So if we can reduce the amount of sugar, we will drastically reduce inflammation. Before COVID, when we were served breakfast on airplanes, I'd watch people eat, or even in a restaurant, and it wasn't unusual to see somebody drink 2 or 3 glasses of orange juice. Sugar.
Yeah, sugar.
About 14 teaspoons of sugar in each glass of orange juice. Oh. So you're getting maybe 45, 50 grams of sugar, or I should say teaspoons of sugar.
Yeah.
You go through some of these coffee drive-thrus that have these big coffee drinks, not coffee, but coffee drinks, and they have a couple of shots of coffee in there, and the rest is 12 to 14 teaspoons of sugar. We get sugar everywhere.
Yeah, and people don't realize that the foods that they buy, of course, you and I believe you go to the supermarket, you want to shop on the outer perimeter, stay away from the aisles, because that's where death lives. That's where I call it.
In all the boxes and prepared foods.
Yeah, so let me ask you this, because America deals with pain a lot. There are more pain medications prescribed that are, we can't even keep count of how many they've actually made and how much they prescribe. But even with the over-the-counters, the acetaminophen, the ibuprofens, and when people use those types of pain relievers, what's the damage that's being caused to the body?
Terrible. In fact, I think Tylenol should be on a prescription.
Walk us through just some of the points of acetaminophen that it actually does more in the body, except, besides just being as a pain reliever. I was shocked to read that it causes a problem with the brain.
Causes a lot of problems with the brain. Actually causes more brain cell damage. And it causes some real personality changes as well.
And that shocked me when I was reading that, taking away the emotion of joy and empathy. I was like, for
Absolutely.
real?
Really. When somebody has pain and you bump into them in a grocery store or something, they're shopping and they might bite your head off. Well, granted, if I feel that bad and I have that much pain, I'm not a happy camper. I'm not going to be happy when you bump into me. But that's all the emotional aspects of pain. And I wrote a book, and I'm very happy to tell people that, we're here for a few moments of their time. We say a lot of things, maybe too much to catch, too much to jot down in notes.
Right.
What do we do? Well, I want people to really know they can change their life. But this is nature's remedy to conquer pain. And this was written by myself and one of my dearest friends, Dr. Jan McBaron, a medical doctor. We wrote the book that we want people to be able to get out of pain. And absolutely they can if they choose to, because it's all choices. People just don't understand the power of food and the power of natural supplements.
That's it. So ladies and gentlemen, again, TerryTalksNutrition.com. Order the book on how to conquer pain naturally. And please stick around because we'll be back with more.
You have pain. From muscle pain to back pain, Curamed Acute Pain Relief has you covered. Curamed Acute Pain Relief is tough on pain, not on your stomach and liver. Our triple action pain formula is a breakthrough in pain relief in an easy to swallow liquid gel. Safe, effective. Love your results or your money back. Tackle your life again in no time.